Test, test. Alright,
You forgot the camera.
Oh, fuck. Of course I did.
Yep.
I think we're as good as we're gonna get.
In terms of what? Are you having problems with the thing?
Stop.
Alright. I think we converse with her. I think we just have to examine now.
We haven't done anything. We haven't done any of these.
Yeah, but if you click converse, I bet we did all the dialogue with her. Watch, click converse. Okay?
I think we should do examine.
Yes, examine that little thing on the ground that was so curious. You suck at the control.
You wanna try, asshole?
Why can't you use the mouse?
Oh my god.
Alright, I'm reviewing the suitcase now. What do you think this is? It looks like a broken piece of glassware? Whatever the thing was, it appears to have broken clean in two.
The glass is such a beautiful color. It looks like a cute little Netsuke fastener from a kimono outfit.
I'm not sure that sounds like Kazuma. He wouldn't have secretly carried a cute little trinket like this around with him. Would he?
Mm-hmm. And the mark beside it, what is it, I wonder? It has a sort of brick-like hue?
Yeah, that's right. It is the color of brick, isn't it? Even though I don't see anything of the same color anywhere else in the cabin. It's either mud or blood, dude.
Or muddy blood.
Or muddy blood.
Oh dear, that won't do.
What's the matter? Susato?
Mm-hmm.
Susato-san?
Whenever I'm examining things, I always find myself so focused, I forget to look around properly.
Oh, this is so we can... Yep. Yes, that sounds good.
I don't suppose you're as foolish as me in that regard, are you, Naruhodo-san?
Yes, yes I am.
I'm sure you're careful to look all around using left and right, aren't you? Now, let's investigate all corners of this cabin.
I wonder if we can go all the way around like we can in Dual Destinies.
I doubt it.
Yes, let's do that! I suppose my field of vision has been rather small until now.
Oh good, it puts check marks.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
I don't know.
We got so many things.
Bookshelf? The books have fallen over on the shelf. Look, they've all poppled the same way.
What's this? A statue of some god of the sea? Although he's fallen over as well.
He's doing a cheat pose. I don't think he's a sea god. It's almost as if the whole shelf has been ransacked and everything mown down at once. Or, you know, the boat you're on.
I wonder if... ...
What are you looking at?
I was gonna say, well, wouldn't the stuff on there, but... Yeah, it still could have... I'm trying, but it seems like somebody else in the boat would have noticed.
Well, I mean, they're at sea. They've been at sea for at least 2 weeks. I'm sure everybody has gotten used to the fact that boats move.
Yeah, but I mean, if they had books in their room, they would have toppled in the same way. Whatever.
Yeah, but why? But after 2 weeks, why would that be remarkable?
I mean, apparently it's remarkable in here.
Because there's a dead body in here.
Yeah, but they would have seen it and said, oh, it's the same as that happened in every room, so no big deal.
I mean, if it happened 2 days ago, I don't know. Maybe other people have book things. Do you think the Russian sailors have bookshelves in their fucking rooms?
Yeah.
Why would they?
Why wouldn't they?
Because they're like...
Anyway, perhaps it was Kazumasama doing his morning sword training, do you think?
They're like Russian grunt labor. I seriously doubt it.
Then perhaps it was you, Naruhodo-san, in a fit of rage.
I wouldn't have bothered leaving the wardrobe just to mess up a few books and a statue. The way these things have been thrown about have anything to do with the case, I wonder?
Well, I'll just set everything straight again. I don't like to see a mess. I mean, we're gonna do everything, right?
These are the rules of passage for travel aboard the SS Furia? I don't know how the Russian word of that would sound. It's essentially a list of requests from the captain to all passengers on board.
Remember that handy feature I told you about in this game that they added?
Oh, no.
Where they show you who's talking?
Oh.
It's essentially a list of requests from the captain to all passengers on board.
You're such an asshole. Passengers do not keep weapons or other dangerous objects in their cabins. Pets are also strictly forbidden.
You're reading like an asshole.
Uh-huh! Wait, then why the fuck does he have a sword? What? Why are you staring at me? Oh.
Oh, sorry. I was just thinking. Are you more of a dangerous object or a pet?
Yep.
I can't decide.
Well, one thing's for sure. Either way, I wasn't supposed to be in here. He doesn't count as a dangerous object.
When I went for help and the crewman forced the door open, this bolt had been firmly closed.
Quite a small bolt, and not particularly sturdy. And it just slides across to secure the door shut.
You know, it would be so stupid. It would kind of annoy me if it was the same. But in Danganronpa, that same exact thing. The door was like busted open, but there was no way because it was locked room. But they had some kind of like glue in between the doors to keep it closed. And this was like already busted. They busted it on purpose. And so in order to get through the door, you had to ram it in. So you thought, oh, I broke the thing. But no, you just broke the glue seal.
Right. That's actually really clever.
Danganronpa spoils. But I don't care. That game sucks. Anyway.
Hey!
What?
I haven't played it yet. Don't insult a game I may like.
You can like crappy things.
But... trying to make fun of the crappy thing that you like, but...
Everything?
Well, that, and also the first thing that I always pick whenever you're talking about crappy video games is Skyrim, and I like Skyrim. So.
I don't think Skyrim's a crappy game, I just think it's poorly engineered. Anyways, you're lying.
he thinks it's poorly engineered because he doesn't realize that you shouldn't put all of the random fucking objects in your backpack. I don't care. But still, with the door bolted, there would be no way to get in or out of the cabin, that's for sure. It's no wonder everybody suspects me.
Everyone. Said everyone, not everybody.
Yeah, because that matters so much.
Not really, I just thought I'd point it out.
When she glares at me like that, I feel tense all up and down my spine. I remember reading once in a detective novel, the culprit used a needle and thread to draw a bolt across from the outside of the room in a situation like this. What? It wouldn't work for this would be too big. It's for the little...
Yes, that's a clever trick, isn't it? I'm an avid reader of detective stories myself. Have you noticed that when she's talking, it goes through the smile animation?
It does?
Yeah, watch.
Okay.
It happens all the time.
Okay.
Just for a split second. I mean, it's just clever animation, but it's funny.
Yeah.
But the door of this cabin and its frame are made of metal, and they seal together perfectly.
Oh, I see it.
There would be no possibility using that needle and thread trick here, I'm afraid.
When she goes at me like that, I feel pins and needles all up and down my spine. Again, I don't know why I have to say that multiple times.
Yeah, that was weird.
I guess we're What?
Long play.
Oh, hello.
That's one of my gifts I made.
Telling me that? I knew that.
What?
I knew that.
Oh.
Like, it's literally, you send it to me all the time.
I don't.
Yes, you do.
It's my avatar.
Well, yeah, but you also send it to me on Discord.
I think you're just looking at my avatar and thinking I'm sending it to you all the time. I'll teach you how Discord works sometime.
Ah.
I was gonna do that one. That's my other one.
Yeah, you do that to me all the time too.
I do not.
You do.
It's your line.
Perhaps I should see what this Russian crewman makes of the scene of the crime. Excuse me?
What?
I was wondering how it's going. The investigation, I mean.
Grandmother told me Japanese people do not make jokes, but it is not true, I see.
Sorry?
The criminal... Why?
Yeah, I don't know.
The criminal asking investigator for information... What now? Information about his crime? Very funny.
I don't think that's a Russian accent.
Close enough.
Oh, it wasn't supposed to be a joke.
Tell me how to do a Russian accent.
I don't know how to do a Russian accent. I'm just pretty sure that Arnold Schwarzenegger is a Russian.
No, he's Austrian.
Yeah, so that would not be a Russian accent.
Well, it's not very Arnold Schwarzenegger either.
I mean, it's closer to that than Russian.
He doesn't appear to be laughing either. He's convinced you're guilty.
He might have useful information, though. I have to keep trying. So, last night, did you notice anything out of the ordinary at all?
Niet. Of course not. Now back to corner of the room and make silent. It's a video game accent? What? I say no more to you.
Did I hit a nerve? Just for a minute there, he's a little flustered. I like the idea of silence as something that you actively do rather than a lack of doing something. Seigi? Seigi. The Japanese word for justice. The brush strokes are straight and true, just like Kazuma.
The bad Arnie makes it, yes. Seigi, the Japanese word for justice. Yes, his calligraphy was always was a reflection of his heart. Yet can you really look at those characters without feeling shame? Knowing who drew them so thoughtfully? Damn.
Of course I can! I mean, I'm innocent, so why should I be able to?
Yeah, there you go. But what about the curvy strokes? If you're drunk enough, straight is relative. Even though you stowed away on the ship? Wow, that had many meanings.
Yep.
I didn't mean that.
Yep.
Oh my god. From that way when you're in college. Anyways, your line.
Now you're gonna bring that up, are you? I can't win. Okay, I reevaluated my assessment about how you always send me those gifts because now I can't find proof of it.
Exactly, I told
Shut
you.
up!
You look at my profile picture and you're like, oh, he always sends me
No,
this
that's not it. You have sent it to me before, just apparently not as often as I think. Just shut up. Leave me alone.
I can't believe I said that.
What?
Nothing. Just forget it. Apparently send it more. Yeah. There's nothing on this table at all.
The curvy thing?
No. I mean, yeah.
So
but...
what's the
The plate and cutlery are all over the floor for some reason.
As straight as a blade of grass in the wind? Is that the one you say?
No.
Maybe it's something like that.
A reed or something. I don't
Yeah, or a stalk of weed or something, but something that bends in the wind would be the point.
A limp brush stroke.
Yes. Yes, it's strange. Last night when I went to sleep, I'm sure everything was still. No, wait a minute.
What is it?
That's funny. I can't seem to remember anything about what happened after dinner at all. And so is the start of the hereditary amnesia.
So then perhaps you are responsible for what happened to Kazumasama.
No.
Oof, too soon.
Oh no! No.
That's a no-no. That's Kazumasama's precious sword. He never went anywhere without it.
Yeah, he was always saying that a Japanese man's katana is his soul.
I believe he had to work very hard to convince the government to allow him to bring it on this trip.
I suppose that shows just how important it was to him.
Huh?
Wait, why are you taking the sword to the toilet? Oh, never mind. Nope. I figured that out halfway through that sentence.
I didn't.
That's okay. And now, he's
Sit
gone.
on it?
Huh? What?
To sit on it?
No. And now he's gone. But I'm not ready to let his spirit go just yet. Look at me.
All I can think is like sit on it and rotate.
No. That's my dinner from last night. Roast chicken. It was really tasty. Why does it look like a fucking elbow?
Budget bar mitzvah?
Budget per mitzvah? What the fuck does that mean?
Yes, it was very delicious, wasn't it?
Oh, now I know what that means. Shut up! Oh my god.
But did you eat it on the floor here?
I'm not a dog. Chisato-san. I ate it at the table, of course. Which begs the question of when and how the plate ended up on the floor.
But Kazuma-sama didn't like chicken at all, did he?
No, that's right. So he didn't touch it. Which meant all the more for me.
Oh no. Does that mean poor Kazuma-sama spent his last night on this earth with an empty belly? It's just too horrible. That's the horrible part?
Ugh, now I suddenly have a guilty conscience and an achy stomach. That was a very distressed look on her part. What about the tablecloth?
I tried. I don't know why that's lit up though.
Because of the chicken falling on them, I'm sure.
You ate all the damn food and murdered him? Glutton.
Oh wait, what was the other one where the bone was relevant to the case with the Steel Samurai and old bag and all that?
I don't know.
There's the plate and it had bones on it. And,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
In the dressing room.
Yeah. Did Kazuma write that before he died? It looks like it's written in ink.
He must have knocked the ink pot from the desk when he collapsed on the floor.
I have no idea how to read Cyrillic.
Then I suppose he wrote this message by dipping his finger in the spillage. Poor Kazumasama. No doubt he was in terrible pain. It's almost unbearable to imagine it.
I mean, he didn't write it. There's no way. Never once in an Ace Attorney game has a last message written in blood or sand or what frick ever, ink on the floor. Never once has it been from the real... Wait. I think it might have been when it was Roman Toulouse. The Apollo case with, the singer and bodyguard who wrote a message in his own blood, apparently, and it was the... can't remember. Keyword, or it was his agent identification number. So yeah, okay, so one time.
Just rating 42.
That's so great. That is so awesome.
It's the answer to everything.
Yep. Life, the universe, and everything.
Hey, coppers! Did you read that?
I do want to, like, yes I did. I do want to, like, fold up and write something, like, some cryptic nonsense and put it in my pocket and just have it on me all the time so that if I die randomly and they have to investigate, we'll find.
Like, it ends up leading to you. Never gonna give you
Oh no!
Wait.
That would be cool though. That would be really cool.
Is that the right one?
Yes,
Is that
that's the right one. That's the right one. Yeah. I can rickroll the cops and Dad. That's so great. That's perfect. That is totally what that is. Yes.
Like lean them on some like worldwide thing that puts together all this cryptic things and they finally break it. And
that's so great. Oh,
the YouTube URL in blood.
You can get your ashes pressed down into a vinyl disc, like into like a record that you could actually play. I think I should just put that down and then stage a competition among family members to like obtain the vinyl made out of my ashes because it's the ultimate clue to riches or whatever. I mean, and then you can just rickroll them. Fine, we're having a nice conversation about what happens when we die. I'm sorry, partner, but I can't read your writing.
Sorry,
it's
partner.
in Russian.
That's the Rickroll.
That's so great.
Their YouTube. I don't think that's Japanese, Naruhodo-san.
What? Then what language is it? How do you not notice that's not Japanese? This is not like we're writing the same script.
It pains me to admit it, but I don't know.
It's not a foreign script I'm familiar. There's literally Cyrillic right there, dude. What does it mean, I wonder? It is Cyrillic, right? It looks like Cyrillic.
That's a very large traveling case, isn't it?
Yes, it carries a lot of memories for me.
Move your body by Eiffel 65.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Move your body, everybody. Memories? What do you mean?
Well, that's actually how I stowed away on this vessel. I was brought on board inside that case. are you looking for?
It's not gonna focus, but Eiffel 65.
Oh. Simon, what are you doing? So cute.
I own like 6 CDs, 3 of them being like essay CDs. That's like one of my 2 regular CDs. So yeah, I like that album.
Oh.
From Metal Gear Solid Attack Gen 3. They're the ones that sing Blue Dabba Dee.
Yeah, okay.
But I mean, that's like the least good song they have. I don't mind the song. It's not bad. It's just very overplayed.
Yeah, it's Cyrillic.
Okay, get it.
Well, yeah, but I'm like, there's literally, we just looked at the fucking sign that had Cyrillic on it. How do you not notice that?
Because they don't recognize it, what it is. They don't know it's Cyrillic or whatever.
Yeah, but I mean, the script is literally on all parts of the boat. She's been on the boat for 2 fucking weeks. How did she not notice what the signs are written in? Anyways.
Oh, it's my line. Ah, yes. I see it says this way up in Japanese.
Which in hindsight, I should have realized the foreign crew mem wouldn't be able to read. I was turned over and over and over, and then I was tossed on the floor in here. We should have just wrote an arrow. Dum-dum.
What? They read it, they just didn't care.
Yeah.
You're lying.
No,
He's the stowaway,
yeah, Ryunosuke is the stowaway.
not Susato. She's just blaming him for everything.
Yeah. I was turned over. Oh, I read that already.
You did?
Yes.
I don't think you did.
I did.
Oh dear. Being a stowaway isn't as romantic as it sounds.
Well, it was less painful than a Susato takedown. Aww.
This is where dear Kazumasama would have sat whenever he was writing.
London Diary. Poor Kazuma, he didn't even make it to his destination.
It looks as though the last entry is incomplete. Was that your phone? Yeah, that was your phone.
Oh, it's my phone?
And the pen is uncapped, it says.
Yep. Which means...
But the ink is a totally different color than what's in the book. I don't know if that means anything. And the candle didn't cool.
It's still dark. The ink is dark, isn't it?
But wasn't the ink purple and the writing purple?
So. No, that was the streak. It was the brick colored.
No. The writing, the Cyrillic was purple. The brick was like a brownish reddish.
We'll look at it when we think. I think the candle not pooling is artistic license. I'm nearly positive. The dead person's English? Alright, well, whatever. Let's read this, which means... What? He was in the middle of writing it when the incident happened? Let's see what it says. It could be a valuable clue.
Hiya!
And now we're on the floor again.
That's out of the question.
What?
Kazuma-sama may have departed this world, but you must not read his private thoughts.
But what if it's something important? Something relevant to the case?
Doesn't use a coaster for a pot of hot tea.
Alright, I won't read it.
See? Poor Kazuma-sama. Wait till the line clears.
Okay.
See if you see it. Just look over there.
Okay.
Oh, it didn't.
I don't like prying into people's personal matters either.
Well, we can do it when we move the arrow.
Yeah. But in this case, isn't the need for clues more important?
See? You can see that's like really, really purple, right?
I mean,
Are you blind?
I guess it's purple.
I mean, it's not even remotely not purple.
I mean, it's dark. I don't know. It doesn't, I mean, it doesn't look like blood. I guess it's purple.
It's like not even a question. It's
yeah, but
purple.
I don't...
I'm just saying it's not the same color ink that was used for the quill in the book.
Yeah, and I think that's probably not a real thing. I think it's probably artistic license, because I think that...
I was trying to click the arrow. It's
essentially a glitch.
Oh, I have to use left and right.
Yeah, you have to use left and right.
There we go.
That's your turn.
If it doesn't look like blood, just mark it as purple. What? I don't understand. I think that's some kind of opening for a ventilator. A hole through which fresh air can circulate into the cabin.
Isn't that a little odd?
What do you mean?
Well, this ventilator, that's what it is. Looks like it must connect to the next door cabin.
Yes, it would appear to. You're right.
But if its purpose is to allow fresh air into the room, surely it should be connected to the outside.
That's true.
Not if there's a duct in there.
Perhaps it's so that rain and spray don't find their way in when seas are rough, or something like that?
I suppose. Yeah, that's it. What the? What? Who's that? He wasn't there a minute ago? As far as I can tell, it looks like he might be European.
Oh, how did he...
What the fuck is he doing? You've noticed the man too, have you? I have no idea who he is or how he got in here, but he looks suspicious. And tall. Suspiciously tall.
Naruhodo-san, don't tell me. Do you really not know who that is? He's on top of the writing journal.
Well, no. I don't have any foreign friends or acquaintances at all. He doesn't look like a member of the crew. There's something very unusual about him. Is he investigating Kazumasama's desk, or is he just playing on it? I can't tell.
Well, in that case, we simply must talk with him.
Am I just imagining it, or does Susato-san look almost uncontrollably excited?
I like that. By the way, I expect you noticed already, but just in case, if you press A on people when they're in crosshairs, you can converse with them.
Alright then, I'll get that suspiciously tall gentleman in my sights and see what he has to say for himself.
Oh, please do.
What? What even?
We could still investigate other stuff.
Okay, yeah, let's investigate other things before we talk to him.
Ah, poop. I can't find any. I went a little bit too far.
Yeah.
This is... Yes, it's a bell cord contraption, I think.
What do you mean, contraption? Pull it and it rings a bell.
I read about it in a book I was studying that talked about life in Great Britain. Large households often have bell cords like this, which you can pull to ring a bell to summon servants.
Really? That sounds almost magical. Shall we give it a little try?
Called a bell pull, yeah. Yes! In the interest of cultural research, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose nobody comes for lowly Japanese people. Jeez.
I think it's just that nobody is gonna come into the crime scene.
Whatever your butler gets paid.
No,
like
I'm sure it's just that everyone is busy, that's all.
It's some 2 weeks since we set sail from Japan. Have you really been living in that wardrobe the entire time, Naruhodo-san?
I think living isn't quite the right description.
Oh, no, I suppose not.
So I found this really creepy...
What? I'm getting a drink, so tell.
Creepy, disturbing story about...
Save it for the eerie show. No, go ahead.
But it was this it was like a couple decades ago. There was this guy in Japan, or maybe not that long. It was this guy in Japan who was he had noticed that stuff was like missing, food was missing from his house. Occasionally, little things and bigger things and whatever, and he didn't really know what was up, so he got a security camera and a stick pointed at his fridge, and he figured it was probably like somebody in the neighborhood like breaking into his house or something, just like, you know, stealthily. And no, it was a woman who was 56 years old and had been living in the top section of a hallway cupboard under a blanket, and she would sit, sleep, etc. there literally for half the day, and then when he was out, come down and eat food and then get back up. Like, that is... And she had been there for like years. Like, that's horrifying. Like, what the hell?
Although, it must have been rather exciting making this voyage in your own secret hideout.
It is a pea cupboard. The trouble was, I never knew when a member of the crew might come in. Yeah.
Oh.
So, yes, I did basically have to live in the wardrobe. And last night was no exception.
But because of that, you had no idea what was happening out here in the cabin.
No, sadly not.
I think that's probably it.
Wait, go back. No, that was all. Okay, yeah. Oh, boy.
So when did she eat the chicken?
Excuse me? You're doing floats, right?
Hmm?
Excuse me! Do you have a moment?
This is a critical point in my investigation.
No! You do a nice voice.
I thought it was. Thank you, Long.
Maybe I should leave him alone. He seems a little unfriendly.
Yes, perhaps that would be for the best. Greetings! I hope I haven't kept you long. Ah! Oh, you lot! What exactly were you doing in Kazuma's desk just now? Oh, that's you. I'm so excited. What should I do? Scotland Yard. Oh, good, you know it.
Yeah, You literally did Giselle Brett's accent. You literally had pompous...
You hated that too.
No, I hated it when you made it Cockney.
I don't know what the difference is.
You were all posh with her, and now you're doing this.
Would you like a spot of tea?
I mean, that's hilarious too. But yes, that one would be better.
Hi, kids!
Oh God.
Mickey Mouse.
What exactly were you doing on Kazuma's desk just now? He's such a Dorcas. I mean, I guess it does make him sound like a Dorcas. So.
Well, I don't, because the way this is gonna sound terrible. The way I always try to get to a British voice is by thinking in my head, "Would you like a spot of tea?" And then I try to go from there.
I mean, really, the
hello, love.
Oh my God!
Oh,
yeah.
well, say, fascinating. Crumpets
Sorry.
and tea and go from there. I think that's how they do it.
What do you see? Feels like he's looking right for me. Probably is. Those are probably X-ray specs.
Oh yes, everything is clear now.
Okay, I actually do like it.
That's actually getting better. The train of reasoning has run its course. More deductions have crystallized. You have been in Afghanistan, I perceive. Just recently returned. Relax yourself. Jeez Louise.
I was not aware that there were going to be... I mean, I should have realized that. I was not aware there was going to be that many...
You have been in Afghanistan, I perceive.
references.
Just recently returned, if I'm not mistaken.
Sorry?
Nani?
What?
You got whenever it's what like that, you gotta say nani.
I don't want to say nani.
I hope he kept the receipt on his diploma. And now, whilst venturing toward Fulton Climbs, you find yourself in a most troubling predicament. Nani?
Well, that's true at least.
But how? How the deuce did I know that? Perhaps? It was really a most elementary deduction. Hardly worth explaining. Nani! Have you perhaps managed to deduce anything else? But of course, a great many things. There is no mystery, my dear madam. For example, you have fled your native land of Russia, being as you are a merciless revolutionary.
So what, we fled Russia and went to Afghanistan?
You leave 16 victims of assassination in your wake, and now travel to England to blow up the Crystal Tower. And when the barrel-boned occupant of this very cabin discovered your identity, you ended his life too. I love doing that. Yes, I believe that summarizes the facts beautifully. See, I heard you speaking Japanese, and therefore I clearly could determine that you two people speaking Japanese on a boat in Japan are clearly Russians hiding in Afghanistan.
I mean,
Russian
to be fair,
assassins.
Yeah, Russian assassins. Also, I mean, to be fair, we are on a boat where all the crew appear to be Russian. So, I mean...
Now we're heading toward the Robin Leach direction. I know, I've heard Robin Leach, I just can't... It's very famous. We're both like, who the fuck is this? I just can't think of what he does. If it's narration or... Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous.
He's dead now.
Oh, he passed away.
Oh, okay. I know. I recognize it. I vaguely recognize this guy. Okay, cool. All right.
The pizza stuff. Why do you keep putting one on your plate? One at a time is our
I just wanted to see that.
Aww.
Champagne wishes and caviar.
No, the part...
It's pretty obvious you're not. He sounds like David Attenborough doing a sex tape for the Kardashians. Excuse me, bitch! No need to hold the truth now. Nothing deceives these eyes.
Just to be clear, you are talking about me, are you?
I think to get to this accent, I'm gonna have to remember to say hello, love. Hello,
God.
love.
Yeah,
because that'll help me
and
get
then
to
you're
that
gonna,
accent.
Say it to me, and...
Not like spot tea.
Yeah, but you know, say it to the cats.
Say what?
Hello,
to the cats?
To the cats, yeah.
Hello, love.
Because whenever you do stuff like that to me, you always make it sound creepy.
Anyway, did you read that?
Yes, I did.
Hi. Certainly I am. Do you see another in this cabin who fits the bill? A Russian assassin with 16 victims to his name.
I don't even see one person who fits the bill. He's stupider than us.
Stupider. Yeah. So it's true. It was you who did this to Kazumasama.
Yeah, along with the 15 other people. What?
And you're plotting revolution, too. It's shameful behavior, Naruhodo-san. Absolutely wicked.
No, listen,
Hey-ya! They're like, how many times can we reuse this animation? We gotta get our our mileage out of it. Now explain yourself. Tell me everything. No matter how stupid the situation, we have to get our mileage out of this.
I mean, that's totally what they always do.
No, I know, and it's funny. I love it in this game.
Yeah. This is ridiculous. I mean, they do. Whenever they have a new graphic thing they can do, they do it all the time. That's what Clavier's whole fucking thing was. Yeah.
How could you do it?
But it's awesome. No, seriously, when they had the ability to do much longer animations for, like, the court scene, they literally gave the prosecutor an animation that was, I think, 5 separate sprites doing a thing. And he did that every single freaking time he objected. It was like 3 whole seconds of guitar solo, which is heavily implied the music for said guitar solo actually exists in the world of the game because characters complained about hearing it. Yeah, in court. Air guitar solo with actual music in court. For pity's sake, open your eyes. I'm not a Russian revolutionary. Obviously, if I was, I would notice that.
Oh, forgive me.
The words on the floor, and I would know what they mean.
After chick with goose hat
flees
the court. Oh yeah, the goose.
Yeah.
Giselle Brett.
Giselle Brett, yeah. Which is another Sherlock Holmes reference. And as for you, what kind of introduction was that? You were just saying the first thing that came into your head. Oh my god, is Sherlock Holmes going to be a dum-dum?
Oh, but was I not right? Well, venturing thoughtful and Clyde, you do find yourself in a most troubling predicament. Do you know?
Yes, but I'm not a revolutionary. I didn't kill 16 people. Well, yes, maybe.
Oh, there you have it, you say? What do you make of that then,
Oh my god.
Belt loops
Well,
and belts on the outside of the jacket looks like a Pratt.
To be honest, this ship is en route to England, and I'm in handcuffs at the scene of a murder. So I'm not really sure you could call it deduction. It's more plain observation. Oh my god, are we gonna get the school fucking
Indeed. In observation, my dear boy. It's the basis of all deduction.
Technically true.
My method is founded upon the observation of trifles. You see, I announce my findings with a brassy certitude. And more often than not, I'm right.
It's... Oh my god.
I hope this dude isn't your defense attorney.
I know.
It could end
right?
up, you never know.
He said earlier he was an investigator, not an attorney, but
which is more reason he'll probably be your defense attorney.
No, I think we can be our own defense attorney.
No, I know. I'm just.
I don't think you introduced yourself.
Oh, my apologies. My apologies. How remiss of me. I am none other than the greatest detective of the century, known to men and women the world over. The inimitable Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, good God.
And he represents himself as a fool or a client. God is my witness, I am that fool. That would totally be a line in this game.
Yep. Oh my God.
It's really you. The actual Sherlock Holmes. Oh, Gomez Adams, yeah.
Oh, that's great.
The very same. The inimitable actual Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, good God. Do you know this man, Susato-san?
The most famous detective in the world? Naruhodo-san. Of course I do. There's nobody who hasn't heard of him.
He's like Luke at me and Red White had like an unholy baby and then
Luke
went to England. What?
Luke at me.
Yeah, it's like Luke at me.
Just the name. Never mind.
And Red White had an unholy baby and then put him in a British orphanage for 20 years and popped him out of the oven. Holy crap. What planet have I been living on then? Something that's reasonable and nice and not insane.
We must ask him what he's deduced. He will have worked out the entire case already, I'm sure.
Dude, he thought I was okay, alright. Really? Why do I feel uneasy about this?
Not a hodo him.
Oh, good lord.
Converse. Great detective.
So you're a great detective, are you? Sorry, what was your name again?
Indeed. I'm none other than the one and only Sherlock Holmes.
Oh,
This is too fun.
See.
How look. Wait, what was that?
You're German? Herlock, was it? Oh my god, that's so
No,
good.
no. I have no hair. I mean, I have hair. But please, call me Soames.
Okay.
You can read all about my exploits in this exciting London publication. I'm so glad Just George is not here. She would be fuming.
What? What?
She's like from Scotland or
Oh god,
lives in England,
oh, no.
something like that.
Yeah.
Self-published his exploits.
No, we had actual narrator at the start of the episode. There is, in fact, somebody who narrates his fucking exploits and writes the shit down. That isn't him.
Oh, yes. Rand's magazine. Full of wonderful short stories and interest articles from Great Britain. I never miss an issue. I have it sent from England especially.
Yes. Here it is. The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes.
Like the Duck of Death? I don't know that.
I don't know what the Duck of Death is. So you're... So you're the protagonist in a series of short stories, then?
Indeed I am.
You've read so many of your own stories, you started to think you really are a detective?
I'm so glad he's like a main character. He better stay in a lot in this because I'm having fun.
Oh, this is so great.
Make no mistake. I'm not the poor, deluded fellow you take me for.
Are you sure?
Your inference is backward.
Backward?
My trusty biographer records my greatest detecting achievements and chronicles them in the magazine.
You have a biographer, do you?
Doesn't everyone? Mine goes by the name of Dr. Wilson, presently keeping shop in London.
Dr. Wilson?
I must say, thanks to that publication, I've been fantastically busy of late. Why, this very moment, I am returning from Asia, having solved the mystery of a cursed royal crown. Ka-chow!
Really? I can't...
Oh, I didn't see that. Owen Wilson. Wow. Wow. Ka-chow.
No. Iris. She's adorable. Really? I can't work out whether I should take this man seriously or not. I'm gonna go with not.
Deduction, you see, is to me a science. Logical reasoning in its purest form. Science?
Really?
The astute observer notices even the most subtle of reactions in his subject.
Oh my god, it just occurred to me. Not only is pretty much everybody, Phoenix a little bit less so I guess, but everybody, all of the protagonists for all the fucking Ace Attorney games have their own version of the fucking Sherlock scan, and this guy does not. And that is fucking hilarious. And we have, actually no, I think Apollo's would probably, maybe not. Maybe we are the Sherlockiest Sherlock scan.
Can I read?
Yeah.
Just curious.
The memory. Yeah, I think the memory is the Sherlock. Yeah, Sherlock skin.
Just curious, the Honda Bailey crest on his shoulders.
Family crest. I think it's a gear.
I think that one is Honda. Oh, yeah, it looks like a gear with like a flower in the center.
Yeah.
And I don't know my Japanese family crests.
I mean,
and he's from London, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I'll look it up. But I don't know. I was gonna guess.
It might not be anything.
I was gonna guess that it was just decorative, steampunky because of all the rest of his steampunky.
A furtive glance, a twitch of a muscle, a slight inclination of the posture. Fingernails, arm sleeves, furrows in the skin. All these things are data. Data.
Right.
There's a picture of...
It's actually not bad. Yeah, it's not. That's not the ones I have.
I don't see any of these that look like his.
Well, one of the flower ones. Kind of, sort of, maybe.
I don't see it at all.
But this one is apparently the Honda clan anyway.
Oh, shoot, he said almost, but not quite number 8, which is this one.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Those look like 3 hearts with like a centerpiece.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, that's what I got from Google. Yeah, I think it's just
And the trained
aesthetic.
logician makes deductions from this data in the blink of an eye.
Well, yeah.
The ultimate conclusion is, without fail, the truth. As I demonstrated only a few short moments ago.
And I mean, the Ace Attorney games have a lot of little like,
Oh, damn.
oh yeah, they have a lot of, the games have a lot of little like, reference Easter egg things like that to just like tons of freaking things.
Your line.
How can you look at me in the eye and claim that?
Hello.
So you see, I have a term both for observation and for deduction, and fame. That is what makes me the one and only Sherlock Holmes.
Which, Sherlock Holmes is a reference not to Sherlock Holmes, but a reference to something that is a reference to Sherlock Holmes. Have you managed to deduce anything about this particular case yet?
Have I managed to deduce anything? My dear fellow. Who do you suppose discovered the culprit in his most cunning hiding place? That's right. It was none other than the great detective before you now, Mr. Sherlock Holmes.
I see. In other words, I'm in these now because of him.
When I became anxious about Kazumasama this morning, I summoned all the crew members to force the cabin door open. And I concealed myself among the number, gaining entry into the scene of the crime. Yes, luckily for everyone, the great detective, Sherlock Holmes, was on board. And the handcuffs seem to be an excellent fit, Mr. Naruhodo. The very moment I laid eyes on the scene, 2 facts were immediately apparent to me.
Oh, really? 2 facts, you say?
Ooh, that was sexy. But the one that we clicked is gone. It doesn't get a check mark. It's just gone.
Yeah, because it's split into 2 other ones. Mr. Sloanes, tell us, please, what 2 facts were apparent to you when you came into the cabin this morning?
Oh yes, but first, let us be precise. The 2 facts in question were immediately apparent to me.
Yes, I understand. I find it amusing that after the whole bashing of the Japanese being dum-dums and shit from last case, the first, like, real, not murdery, substantial British dude we get is this chucklefuck. I find that highly amusing.
Har har har. Well, I guess Long thought it was funny. Underused adjective. Oh, he liked chucklefuck.
Yes, I understand, but what were they?
Allow me to elucidate.
Oh my god.
Elucidate. What the fuck did I say? Elucidate.
The two facts that I deduced from a mere momentary glance at the scene of the crime were as follows. Number 1. The cabin was locked from within, rendering escape of the culprit out of the question. Number 2. The victim was Russian and killed following a dispute with an acquaintance.
It just occurred to me. No, forget Luke Atme and Red White having a baby. Luke Atme and Sebastian de Best having an unholy baby and sending him to be an orphan in England.
You're the only one who would not understand that.
You understand it!
Not really. I mean, I remember them, but I don't really.
They're just both idiots and, like, bombastic at the same time. You know, like...
It's your line.
Sebastian is the one who has a bloody nose and looks at his hand and says, "Blood! It must be from the crime scene!"
I don't remember that.
Hold on, Mr. Shlomes. What made you think the victim was Russian?
Not Shlomes. Sholmes.
Shlomes. I like the way I say it better. Shlomes.
Just go up to anybody and say, I don't like the way you say your name, so I'm going to change it.
These are fictional people. I can change their names as much as I want to, because they're not real, and nobody cares.
It's your line. Or no, it's not. Hello, love.
Observe the dying message left by the victim on the floor.
That is not how you say it. That is not how you say that word.
Do you really think Kazumasama could have left a dying message in Russian?
I didn't know he spoke Russian.
It's just fictional characters. They can do whatever they want.
In the final moments, Matty found a native tongue filling the head. For this young man, Russian.
He's saying he's a native Russian, not that he's...
Yeah. Kazuma was Russian, was he?
Initially, I considered garderobe.
What? Garderobe? Board rag. Board rag.
Because of the... He read it as English characters. He read the Cyrillic as English.
Initially, I considered garderobe may be the name of the killer. A certain Robert God, perhaps. But in the interest of thoroughness, I decided it would be wrong not to look inside the wardrobe there at least.
Alright.
What? Okay.
That's how you say it in Russian.
Mine was close enough.
No, it wasn't. It was nothing like that.
We found Mr. Naruhodo sleeping soundly. Quite so. I found you, the renowned revolutionary killer.
Russianary?
What?
You said the renowned Russianary revolutionary.
Did I?
Yes, you did. It was funny. Why is
Really?
it... Yes. Why is it that I'm Russian too?
Did I really?
Yes, you did.
I observed that you were wearing the same attire as the victim. In other words, you were acquainted.
Did you notice all the Japanese around the room?
And if my memory serves, that outfit is a traditional
No.
dress of the Russian people.
No.
School uniforms are the traditional dress of the Russian people?
No.
I had no idea.
They're not! And I had no idea a detective should get something so wrong.
I took a photograph of the victim and the message, that I might analyse it for possible hidden details.
Good lord. This
was taken immediately after the young man was discovered, before a body was removed.
Yes. Kazuma had already been taken away when I woke up. This is the first time I've actually seen him like this.
Are you alright, Mr. Naruhodo?
Yes, thank you. Also, I'm pretty sure they're speaking Japanese, since Naruhodo cannot speak English.
I know.
They are having this conversation in Japanese.
It's an artistic thing.
They're having this conversation in Japanese while...
Crime scene photograph, the Russian word for wardrobe, in purple ink. It would appear to have been written in the victim's final moments.
It's never written in the victim's final moments.
The photograph of the crime scene has been entered into the court record.
What the hell is that voice?
I don't know.
Can I ask you something, Mr.
Sholmes.
Sholmes?
What, pray?
You mentioned Russia before as well, didn't you? You know, when you said I was a fearsome revolutionary fleeing from Russia and all that...
Oh, yes. A train of reasoning that led me to the truth.
Would you mind explaining that train of reasoning to me, do you think? That's not how you say that!
Certainly, if it interests you.
How many times? I'm not Russian, and I don't speak Russian, and I'm talking Japanese. Can we talk about your deduction before the things you concluded about me? I mean,
Oh, the now famously accurate, troubling predicament you find yourself in.
actually, it was the other details that I was more hoping to discuss. You know, the merciless Russian revolutionary and Assassin 16 part.
Oh yes, the more sordid details. It was a fairly commonplace deduction. Here we have this morning's paper. The main headline reads: Revolutionary villain Bolshevik flees Russia via Shanghai.
Oh.
His vessel made a port call at Shanghai yesterday, and last night the young Russian was murdered.
He's not Russian. Since when was Kazuma a Russian? Also, there's Japanese all over the fucking cabin!
Got it, okay?
He had to peel that sticker that had Japanese on it off. How does he not notice the Japanese?
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like Mr. Sholmes has concluded he was Russian because of what Kazumasama wrote on the floor. It was a simple act of reasoning to realize that a culprit of this crime was the same merciless revolutionary.
It doesn't look anything like him.
One who would kill the very man who helped him to escape after his true identity was discovered. Yes, you. Villain Bolshevik.
No. How could it be me? I don't look anything like this man, just look at his face!
Well, you are a fearsome revolutionary after all. Therefore, you have no doubt learned to revolutionize your appearance as well.
What? Ugh, please.
And I might add, your name does not appear on the ship's passenger list. Need I say more?
Yes, well, that's because I'm a stowaway.
What about the other details? The 16 victims of assassination and blowing up the Crystal Tower.
I want to buy this soundtrack really bad.
Yeah.
Oh yes, the journalist clearly interviewed the man and printed all those particulars in the article. The deeds the man has perpetuated thus far, and those he is plotting. Yes, everything about this revolutionary Bolshevik was included. There can be no mistake. Do revolutionaries usually agree to interviews with newspaper reporters, I wonder?
And what about the part where you said I was just returning from Afghanistan?
Also quite clearly stated here in the article. Bolshevik is recently returned after a period of subversive activities in a war-torn region of Afghanistan.
So wait, he went to Afghanistan and then to Shanghai, and now he's on a boat to England to blow up a tower. Where even is it? Anyway, this Afghanistan... Oh.
Here, take the paper for yourself as a little memento of this great deduction.
They are speaking in fucking Japanese. How the hell?
Okay.
Thank you.
I've absorbed all that is of interest to me within its pages, but I see no rubbish bin nearby.
The article about the revolutionary has been entered into the court record.
I hate that. I hate that worse than the other voice.
The article about the revolutionary has been entered into the court record.
Yeah, I hate that too. I hate it all so much. Why can't you just not read the blue part?
The article about the revolutionary.
Oh my god!
Front page of a Russian newspaper, the headline reads, Revolutionary villain Bolshevik flees Russia via Shanghai.
And you may find the article on the back page of interest as well.
On the back?
Cast your eye over it sometime if the interest takes you, though you may need someone to interpret.
It's all written in Russian. I couldn't hope to read it. Why would a Russian need somebody to translate Russian?
Because obviously Ryunosuke wants to keep up this charade of being Japanese.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt just to glance at the article. Maybe there might be a picture or two. Let's do that immediately. Let's do that right now instead of talking to this dipshit. Just go to the court record. Just... Yeah, it's all still in fucking Russian. This is interesting!
Have you found something relevant, Naruhodo-san?
Well, no, I mean, it looks like it might be interesting.
I can't read a single word, I'm afraid.
No, nor can I. But look at this picture. Perhaps it's about a beautiful young Russian princess, do you think?
She's very pretty, isn't she? I suppose you enjoy articles like this, don't you?
I don't know, I can't make any sense of it.
Oh, I'm glad you noticed this article. Allow me to give you a short summary of its contents.
Oh, thank you! He pops up everywhere. This Mr. Holmes.
It's about the disappearance of a young lady last night. Renowned prima ballerina of the Novovich Ballet disappears from Shanghai.
Oh.
During a performance in Shanghai, the famous dancer was reported missing. She is of course the talented, young Nikolina Pavlova.
Why are your names so hard to remember?
It would appear the woman was in costume and she was found to be missing from a dressing room. Wearing the diamond tiara you see pictured, which is worth some 20,000 rubles.
Oh, how much is 20,000 rubles? Something I would definitely know if I was Russian.
I have no idea, but I'm quite sure it must be an unbelievable sum of money.
Just how the sun's eyes are shining like diamonds themselves.
The tiara is the property of Novovich Ballet. It would seem the director is beside herself with worry.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
The company is most anxious to recover both Miss Pavlova and the valuable tiara. They requested international assistance at all ports with sailings to Great Britain. Could this be another case of the Russian fleeing his or her country?
It does seem to be the Russian thing to do.
I'm not even going to dignify that with a response, Mr. Naruhodo.
The article about the ballerina has been entered into the court record.
That's wonderful. Please keep doing that.
The article about the revolutionary been entered into the court record. Yeehaw!
Oh my god.
I'm afraid I can't read a word of Russian.
No, me neither. I have no idea what any of this says, which I totally would if I was Russian.
The patter you flutter is a sorry sight. Allow me to offer some assistance. The article on the front page of this newspaper is concerned with a fearsome Russian revolutionary. It reads, Russian revolutionary William Bolshevik flees Russia via Shanghai.
Yes, you told us that before. Something I would definitely be able to read if I was Russian.
Okay. It reveals also that those who see this man's beard with their own eyes never live to tell the tale. Oh my goodness, he is fearsome.
Well, presumably the newspaper photographer was alright, wasn't he?
A solution is obvious, of course. If he disposes his beard to that degree, he need only shave it off. I'm not quite sure that's the problem, Mr. Sholmes.
I think that's probably it.
Yep.
Oops. Oh, it split it into two.
Mm-hmm. Before we started talking, you were examining Kazuma's desk, weren't you?
Kazuma? Oh yes, a victim. Did you notice anything useful? Anything at all? Observe for a moment desktop of the victim. We see that the victim was engaged in penning some text.
London diary. Kazuma's keeping notes of her. Why is the Russian writing in Japanese? But
It's a ploy.
but I don't think you should read his private writings. It could upset people.
Tragic. And something you ought to perhaps elucidate before the activating.
You mean you read it already?
It is my business to know what other people do not. Yes, believe it or not, I know a smattering of Japanese.
Oh, sure, it is weird the Russians writing Japanese. Oh, I see. Well, you're about to know what a Susato takedown is. Nope. Susato-san? Are you going to throw the detective with one of your trademark takedowns?
I'm sorry, Naruhodo-san. What on earth do you mean?
Life is so unfair.
Anyway, to return to my hand, namely, this diary belonging to the victim, it will appear the final sentence is incomplete, as if the author were cut short. Tell me, what is the nature of the writing? Pray be precise as to details.
Oh, but I thought you knew Japanese.
A smattering, dear boy, a smattering. Sayonara, bonsai, mikado, nado nado. I trust you're suitably impressed.
No.
How are they speaking though?
Alright.
But this story is littered with complicated looking characters, of which I can read precisely none.
Maybe he can speak it but can't read it.
Yeah. Which actually is definitely possible with Japanese, like to a high degree. That's why I remember with the case with Pearl and the Amy Earn, and it got mixed up, and she was 8 years old, and everybody is like, oh my gosh, why can't an 8-year-old spell? It's because in Japanese she wouldn't be able to fucking spell. So, what was all that showing off before then?
If you would be so kind as to show me, I would be happy to read it to you, Mr. Sholmes. I'm much obliged, my dear madam. The final entry here in Kazumasama's diary consists of just 2 short sentences. The first reads, 1:23 a.m. I can hear a faint whistling sound.
A whistling sound?
These are very deep waters. Pray, go on. The second sentence reads, 1:35 a.m. What looks like some sort of speckled band is dangling from the ventilator grill.
A speckled band? What on earth does that mean?
I have no idea. I've never heard that expression before. You're letting let it grow, you say? The man was presumably referring to the lattice there on the wall, which connects to the adjoining cabin.
Yep. Yeah, the adjoining cabin.
Kazuma's diary has been entered into the court record. A diary Kazuma was keeping of his trip to London. According to the last entry made before his death, he spied what appeared to be a speckled band.
Also, he, for some reason, took, like, very detailed notes precisely noting the time, which is a little anal and retentive.
So, I believe I've given you enough to consider for the time being, at least. Do you have somewhere to go? As it happens, the victim's writing in his diary have piqued my interest. That matter warrants further investigation, I believe. And if I am still too long, the seasickness takes hold. Oh, I suppose. You're thinking of investigating the cabin next door, which the ventilator connects to? Great detectives are a curious breed. Our minds rebel at stagnation. We crave mental exaltation.
Sure
So
you do.
yes, I intend to investigate. Hence the truth will become clear soon enough.
Do you think perhaps that we could go with you?
No. That will be somewhat complicated.
What? Why?
A simple glance at your wrist should reveal the answer.
Oh, these. I forgot I had them.
After all, you're the prime subject in this matter now.
Suspect. There's no point to trying to turn it into a question. You're the one who decided I was the culprit in the first place.
Whatever do you mean? I have no recollection of naming you as the culprit at any point.
What? You must be joking. You just said it only a moment ago.
Dear me, you are clearly misguided. I would have no cause to say such a thing. Well, actually, Mr. Sholmes, I did hear you say that too. You're quite sure? Well, that's very strange.
Are you... Okay.
I wouldn't have said you had the face of a criminal, you know. Not really.
So, what were you looking at my knees before? Some great detective you are!
Well, anyway, that was then and this is now.
What do you mean?
What I mean, sir, is this. If you are the culprit, then you must play the part more convincingly. Roll over and accept your fate.
He is insane. He is certifiably insane. What the fuckity fuck? Now he's just playing rude. And off he goes, having just laughed in my face. His sense of humor is as twisted as his name.
Naruhodo-san, what are you just standing there for?
Did we seriously misinterpret all of that? He did say that we were a Russian revolutionary, right? Huh?
We must go and investigate the cabin next door as well.
Aren't you forgetting something? What about these? Oh my god. That's so great. Did you chop them off?
After Kazumasama spent his dying moments struggling to leave us a clue, you're willing to give up?
Oh no, she's just mad.
You're just going to roll over and accept your fate?
Ugh. As if you gave me any choice in the rolling over part! I think we still have some investigation to finish off in here, don't we? Let's carry on examining what we can of this cabin while we wait for a chance to slip next door.
Good idea.
We should stop here, probably. The situation doesn't look good for me, but there are still things I can do to help myself. And I owe it to Kazuma to do everything I can to find a way out of this and bring the real culprit to justice. Whew. What's that?
Is something wrong, Naruhodo-san?
Oh, Oh, no, it's just that crewman standing by the door. I can't help feeling like I've seen him somewhere before.
The detective.
Yep.
Oh yes, you're right. He does look familiar. Excuse me, sir.
Yes. What can I do for you?
Yep. He still does the same fucking pose. He's just in a sailor outfit. That's so great.
No, we'll stop there.
Yeah. That's fine. Give me a lot more talking.
I think it's gonna let me. Well, whatever. That's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. We just saved it.
Whatever. All right. So, today's Sunday. I don't feel like we just played it on Friday.
Felony Friday.
I feel like it's been a lot longer since we played.
Goodbye. Yeah, I know.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it. Yeah, we love attorneys.
That's because attorneys are objectively the best thing in the
Objection!
entire world. I know, I'm making a sign.
But yeah, I appreciate y'all hanging out, and we'll catch you next time. So have a good one. Bye.